to Metal Titans, Guardians of Metal Entertainment Worldwide. I'm here with Heri of Char. Thank you for doing this interview with us today.
You're welcome.
Now, how's the tour been going for you guys so far?
Really good. We had maybe one or two shows that were a bit slow, but most of them have been really good, packed houses and very good crowds.
That's good. Now, have you found so far on the tour one city that kind of stands out beyond any of the other ones so far, or anything like that?
So far on this tour, Hollywood was probably the best. That's usual.
I was going to say, that seems to be the common consensus.
Yeah. And I expect a very good concert in New York as well. That's the last one. But I mean, I think this is the fifth time we're on tour in the US like this, so we kind of know the routine by now.
Yeah.
We're gonna see a few new places also. Let's see how they work. But usually the new places are a bit slow.
Yeah. Now we saw a couple of postings on Facebook that you guys are possibly going to studio after this tour. Any teasers or any idea about album ideas or anything like that?
I should be writing the music right now instead of talking to you. So the studio's booked already for 1 week after the tours. This tour ends, we begin studio at Jacob Hansen's studio in Denmark. And the album will be released later this year on Metal Blade Records. And well, yeah, it's more of the same, only better.
Only better, that's right. Now, you guys recently switched to Metal Blade in 2012. Any particular reason? Like, did Metal Blade come to you and say, you want to have Char as part of our group, or was there...
Well, I don't remember exactly. I know they're the A&R guy quite well, so we've been in contact with them for quite some time. So when the old contract was about to expire, we started to look for new labels, and also check out what the same label had to offer. So we just went through the different offers and picked whatever we thought was the best for us. So the reason we picked Metal Blade is because we want to have a stronger presence in the US and or North America as a whole, where I think it's pretty clear that Napalm Records doesn't have the presence in North America as Metal Blade has.
Yeah.
So that's one of the...
Metal Blade, I believe, formed in the US, so it's more, they have that stronger clientele here, so that's good. Now, do you have, like, for your new album, I know you said you're starting to write anything, do you already have imagery and stuff, like CD artwork already planned and thought out, or is that something that you worry about way down the line?
No, we're already we already have some sketches from a few artists for the artwork, and I think we were decided already on what to do now. Then comes the work of filling in the details. We have all the songs already. I need to work on details for most of them. And I have the outline of the story of the album and some lyrics, pieces of lyrics here and there, names, titles for all the tracks, tentative titles maybe. So I know what work. I have a pretty clear overview of what work there's left, and it's not like I'm starting from scratch when we go to studio. Everything has to be as prepared as possible because the studio is very expensive and you don't have time to fool around writing music in studio.
Now, is it something like when you were writing all this material, was it something that as soon as the last record came out, you were already instantly writing and kind of starting to brainstorm, or was it something that...
Some of these songs, for example, that we have for this album were already around, they were supposed to be on the last album, didn't make it, So already now I have a folder on my laptop, which is the 8th album, so I've already put some of the leftovers in there. So that's how it works. I constantly have a range of songs that I'm working on, and then when it comes time to make an album, I just take a look at what is fitting for this album. Terry has a lot of stuff also, Gunnar some. So we sort of put all our ideas together and see what we can, what's relevant for this album, and then whatever is not goes to the next album and maybe even the next again. So I think some of the songs, at least one on this one, is like 2 albums. We got put in the next album folder twice. Yeah.
Wow, that's really cool. It's a smart idea to just kind of store them, keep them aside.
Yeah, of course.
You don't want to just scrap it because obviously your heart and stuff went into making it. Just
I hardly ever scrap anything actually.
yeah, that's a smart idea. Yeah. Now, last and final question: you guys were on 70,000 tons, 2013. How do you compare traveling and touring on a boat compared to land? Like, what are your benefits? Like, what do you feel is the benefit of touring, or I shouldn't say touring, but performing on a boat in comparison to playing all across the country, like the U.S. or back home as well?
I think the festival idea on a boat is an ingenious one. It's probably a luxury festival. I really don't know how much ticket costs, but I can imagine it's a lot more expensive than a usual festival.
Just a smidgen.
Because you have you pay for all the food and for a room also well, compared to a normal festival, that is just luxury. It's I think the best festival I've ever been at.
Yeah.
You have food available to you all the time, and you don't have to wait around in mud or worry about rain.
Yeah, exactly.
Or everything you have to do at the usual festival. So things are pretty clean compared to a common festival.
Because we went on Barge to Hell and it was fantastic. Like, the kind of experience is totally different from, say, one that's here at the rickshaw.
Yeah.
There's pigeons everywhere.
For example.
But no, it's definitely luxury compared to just the regular show.
Yeah.
Which is fun. So hopefully the 2017 came 2014. But we'll see. Well, thank you, Heri, for doing this interview here with us at Metal Titans. Before we finish, is there anything you'd like to say to the fans?
Yeah, please buy our album once it comes out. Buy our old albums too, for that matter, and come to our shows and buy our merchandise, please, so that we can make some kind of living of this.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome.